Dr. Evette here, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, it is the heart of winter, and I have made a decision to come out and trim my sedums. I see growth coming in at the bottom. So as a beginning gardener, this lets me know that these sedums are going to come back and they're going to bloom on new wood. And so I can go ahead and trim this off. I'm learning as I go, and I really appreciate that over time I can see what I need to do just based on how things are performing. It is January, actually the first week of January, and so this sedum has told me something. It has green coming in at the bottom. What a shame for January, but also that I can go ahead and trim it off because nothing is coming back on this old wood. So take this journey with me. Happy gardening. You look closely, see baby sedum coming in down here at the bottom. They're cutting any of those new branches because these are way dead. They lived a long time though. I use these to cut my roses. I gotta go get me something a little bit more heavy duty. Be right back. Okay, if you know anything about how the sedum look, right here you can see new sedum coming in, even though this is January. And it's probably coming in because this weather is telling this sedum that it's spring, even though it's not. And these leaves that's here at the bottom kind of protected it from the cold. So this sedum, this sedum thinks it's spring, even though we're in the heart of winter. Thinks it's spring. So I'm gonna help it cut off this old wood. Oh, didn't mean to cut that. But that doesn't do anything to the growth. But get rid of this old wood. And then stay prayerful for nice blooms when it really does get spring, and I fertilize and everything like that. Okay, now that I've got that cleaned up, you can see the new sedum that's coming in. I'm going to cut this because this looks like it started. Oh, look at that. Some of it will just pull out. That part that's dead. Okay, so you can see nice new leaves. I'm not sure what part of spring sedum grows in, early or late spring, but this has already started to come in because it thinks it's spring. So I'm gonna take all this old wood, throw it in the burn pile, and keep going. I'm excited about it. I bought several sedum, and it didn't die. So I think I did pretty good. I have three sedum right here in the back. 1, 2, 3 behind this purple lauropelum right here. And I'm going to trim those down, and then I'll let you see what it's looking like when I come back. And then from there, I'm going to go water and I can't talk today. Water the rest of my rose bushes, just giving them a little water, the ones that are in the pot because it's winter and they're not getting watered like they should. But just once a week, I'm watering them. Be right back. The last sedum I need to cut down right here in the back. I'm going to cut this down, but as you can see all the new growth of the green for the other plants. And even this one I'm about to trim down. If you look at the very base of it, it's got some good green growth going on. Oh, that one came right out. Some of them pulling out, some of them require me to cut them. Oh, they are dead when I can just pull them right out. Yeah. They're a little slippery, a little mushy. Ugh. I like the feeling of that, but so there's the new growth, and I just hope it keeps growing and that it's protected through this winter, these three, and that they come back next year bigger, stronger, healthier is my goal. Okay, moving on to the last sedum I need to trim. I don't think it has much green like these, but we'll see. Happy gardening. Okay, I want to show you something. Look how beautiful this Shasta daisy is coming in. I came over here to cut the old wood off of this sedum, but look at this Shasta daisy. It is definitely in shock thinking that it is spring. As long as it don't put on any daisies and it's January, I'll be okay. But if this thing starts to put on daisies, then I've got to change my whole style of gardening, because winter looks like early spring. So this should not put on any daisies, but we'll see. But it's beautiful and green like it is spring. Okay, let's get this last sedum cut. See if any of these will just pull out. Nope, it's pretty hard. This was one of my best ones. I was very proud of this one this summer. It needed a lot of water though, because this gets sun all day, and it needed a lot of water. Try not to cut any of these plants that's growing. Next time I know to come out and cut them way down when they are dead. Well, I should say when they're spent, because they're not dead. They're going to produce for me again. But when they are well spent, I have to come and cut them down so they don't interfere with perhaps cutting some of the new growth and flowers on them. So that's looking pretty good. Can anybody tell me what these are? These things grow everywhere, and they grow everywhere. And I cannot get rid of them. We've tried weed killer without getting so close to plants to kill the actual plant, but they grow all over my garden. I'm over them. I want them gone. Okay, so that's looking good. We'll see how things go. Okay, moving on. Let's zoom in so you can see the new plant that's growing in. These are kind of succulent too, because I could feel it when I was cutting off some of those old stems. They were produced like a little jelly to them. So they're a succulent, and that might be why I need to learn how to water them properly, because I believe succulents like sun, but dryness. I gotta look up succulents, but it feels like a succulent. So how I treat this sedum may have to be different this coming year. I don't know. I'll see. I'm learning. Thank you for your patience. Happy gardening. Okay, I can tell that deer been over there because I saw the deer tracks, but I just went over there to pull up that little partial fence that I have, and the deer have been over there. But the good thing is that what I planted over there, they didn't like it. Was it, I can't remember what was planted over there. I just know that they called it scrambled eggs, something eggs, because of the flowers that grew on them was white with a yellow center. But the deer didn't like it. So some of the plants that say deer resistant really is deer resistant because they didn't eat any of the flowers off of those plants over there. And they were an annual, so they're not going to come back, but I am going to pull them up. But I went to go get the little makeshift fence that I had over there. Okay, be right back.